moving so slow? I mean, so close.
But actually, we could probably just move it back a little bit.
Yeah, we probably could.
Yeah. Well, we could just move the ball closer.
Oh, the blue ball.
Blue ball. We'll move that a little closer.
Fall down on it.
You guys get to deal with my onion breath.
Yeah. You want some?
That's good.
I've got lots of onion breath.
So long as we're not rubbing anything more than Bob's head.
Hey, look, you're live.
I'm totally live. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to try this one more time.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
That's right. It's a live stream.
It is. We're doing it.
They demonetize you for that.
There we go. So it's now doing what I want it to do.
Oh, yeah, because last time...
We don't care about us seeing us.
No,
So
I want you to be able to see the script, to see what people are...
Yep.
Yeah, so
that was...
Or I could take my lazy butt out and get my glasses out of the car. But
Well, because last time when you did it, we saw, like, his eyeball.
can you read that now?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Everybody here, do we need to move the ball?
It's not perfect, but I can make it out.
Can you hear us all?
Can you hear me now? Hey, Gooba. It looks like it's diving with all 5 years. Nomad, unbroken.
It's not broke.
And that's right, recycling. Hello. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
You just froze.
I did.
Like
Oh,
a
just a
glitch
moment.
on YouTube.
He asked if you guys were talking. Does that mean they can't hear us?
Can you not hear the words that are coming out of our mouths?
mic
To use the
connected for sure?
colloquial...
They can hear us because the
Okay.
microphone's working.
Yep.
Unless it's connected to that.
No, I made sure that it was not connected to that. It's supposed to be connected to... I'm just kidding. Guys.
Yeah, today Bob's in the middle.
Yeah, greetings everybody from Minnesota.
What did I say? La Brea or something like that instead of the Albert Lee?
Ombre?
No, I think on my video that I shot earlier, I said La Brea.
Oh.
I was thinking of California.
You guys know Go Fish Office, Fishy.
Fishy!
And this is Brian.
The ex-budget bushcraft, now Uncle Brian's Corner.
You remembered his name today.
I was going to say it, but he filled in the
Oh, no,
blanks
no,
for me quite
I
nicely.
wanted to make sure he didn't embarrass himself.
I wouldn't embarrass myself. No, I'm good. Took me 2 or 3 tries, but I finally got it. Those sort of things you remember in
It's
threes.
that creepy guy,
The creepy
Uncle
guy.
Brian, and my 4 corners of the earth, now that I am actually Bill, living in a van.
Yeah. Your hat, though, explains it all. So
That's true.
Leave me
Oh,
alone.
yeah.
I didn't bring my shit show supervisor hat, so
Leave me alone. It worked good at the restaurant earlier.
I like that.
It did.
It did. We got a discount. We didn't even ask for it.
No, Matt's like, you guys talking about me?
A little bit. We miss you, Bill.
No crap.
We miss you, Mr. Nomad Unbroken.
I felt like swearing and decided not to.
Listen, this is a Gil Skillz stream. It's a little bit more liberal.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can if you want.
Then he goes silent.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I didn't offend everybody in here.
Just a little bit.
Wait. I'm Bill, not living in a van.
He's upgraded.
Awesome.
He has. He's upgraded. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. So I'm not used to having people on both sides of me, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Brian,
it's just,
Brian, you gotta get in there. Come on.
Everybody knows when I live stream, I use my hands. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Oh, well, yeah. Keep the elbows tucked.
I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm gonna do my best to behave tonight. So how y'all doing? I was like treating y'all, ladies and gentlemen.
Blinders on or something.
Should I put on a hat?
No, I meant.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. Well, you said you needed blinders.
I meant protection from your hand slapping my eyeballs.
Oh,
I forgot about the glare. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this might help. That help? Oh, it's like a halo, right? Oh, there you go. Oh,
The glowing beard. Boy, the stories this glowing beard can tell y'all.
Oh, that's nice.
That's really cool.
That's actually a cool effect. So maybe I'll have to do this. Like I'll actually have to do
That
this.
is pretty neat.
Like the glowing beard here. Look, how's that? Oh.
Whoa. Take the light off, Bob.
Hey, how you doing? I'm not gonna punch you, I swear.
I'm doing my best to
believe him. No, I was kidding.
no.
He's bobbing and weaving, and I'm the bob.
That's weave.
Oh,
that's weave.
Nomad said he had to wear an eye patch for a week after our live. Did you whack him in the eye?
No, but I do fling around a little bit when I'm live streaming. So,
Talk to you later. What is R5 leaving?
R5, I will talk to you later. Hope you have a great night. Much love.
Yeah.
Bill, we were just talking about the good old days, man.
Yep.
And I played for Brian and Fishy here. I played for them the first time I did a YouTube tour when I went out with my son. And we went out and visited you.
R5, you didn't talk. Because she said, I'll talk to you later. And Bill's like, well, you didn't talk.
Well, that's true. But later,
She
I guess
talked.
later is relative.
She talked, but she probably has things to do.
Right.
She's a busy lady. I know this.
So, yeah. So this is the creator tour. I am on tour. Brian's also on tour somewhat because he's living in a van. He's doing a van life thing, right?
Yep. Now I don't have the cargo van type that Bill had, but I have a 2020 Dodge Grand Caravan that I took some seats out of and created some storage, put a solar panel on it, got some batteries, all that kind of fun stuff.
It's really cool.
And we were talking about Bill heavily earlier.
Way heavily. So much so we talked to him like this.
We miss you, bud.
Yeah,
really. I mean that's really sums it up. It's like we were talking about how awesome it was
it's
to.
awful bird in the room.
We could probably turn off some lights.
No.
If that helps. It probably would help. You
Actually,
know what? I'm putting a hat on. That's the end of that discussion.
Oh, that's all it is. It's you and the hat.
Okay, hold on just a second. We're gonna mess with some lights here. Let's see.
So Bill, I miss those days where I would come home from God knows what I was doing at the time.
That might be a little better.
On a regular basis, and catching you just sitting in the van, shooting the crap, and
this is a Gil Skillz stream, man. You
okay,
just
I
let
was
it rip.
shooting the shit.
There you go. I feel much better now.
Oh,
and the
he forgot.
lack of
I'll help
spilling your
Okay.
laundry.
You're gonna do laundry?
You made him actually think about that. Scrapping on the fly 77. Welcome. It's great to see you, Adam. How's life treating you, buddy?
Put the light on the pretty girl on my left.
No.
On the left.
I mean, I
on
shaved.
my left. Like a halo?
That was not as bright. That's good. That was more dim.
All right. I'm starting to get used to the length of the names where I can see better.
Do you want it bigger? That's what she said.
Yeah,
but do you want the text on the screen bigger?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't care. I can catch most of it.
Okay. All right.
Now
Because
he's
we don't
catching.
really need to see ourselves, so we can like.
As long as we're on the screen.
There you go. That's even better, right?
Mostly better, yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
All right.
Laundry
Well, if I
has-
make it much better, we're gonna have like a 1-inch screen and make sure we're centering the screen.
Only
You
1
know,
inch?
Hey, people have used that measurement before. That
That's-
level of measurement.
Hopefully that's not what she said.
That's what you said.
I would feel bad if she said that
That's
because
what you said.
there would be implied guilt and shame, perhaps. I don't know. Laundry has 3 levels of dirty.
Yes.
Who's not treating you good at all? What are you talking about, buddy?
Life?
Listen, you're awesome.
Yeah.
Not just freaking saying that, man.
People miss you. That's how awesome you are.
Well, I was talking about scrapping on the fly 77. It should go without saying that Nomad's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That is very true. It should be an untold truth. But, however, every once in a while, I feel the need to say it because we miss those 5 o'clock live streams.
Yep.
You know what I mean? At the old
Yeah,
bowling
see?
alley.
I was right. It's life. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's all right. You'll
If
be
if life is not treating you all, if life's treating you, but I can't. I'm trying to roll up
Yeah, if life
after
sucks,
school special advice here. It's not
go-
working.
Take that out. Take the hair out of your mouth.
Man, yeah.
Okay, try again.
I got my goatee all up in my brain.
Okay, go again.
All right, let's try again.
Cut. Try again. Whoop.
Let's get all the onion out of my breath here. Just do a little wafting.
Well, wafting this way or that way. It's one or the other.
All right. So now that we've done our wafting, we got that all done. If life gives you lemons,
Eat onions.
you can eat onions. The point is do what you want to do to lift your spirits. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give you some bullshit cliche, but just grab life by the balls. You're so good at that, Adam.
Never mind.
Seriously, grab life by the balls, man. No matter what Broken can tell you, he's had his ups and downs, and he knows how to grab balls.
Me too.
What did you do that for? You were testing to make sure it was the blue, didn't you?
Well, you said to grab balls, but it was only one.
Oh, you grabbed that's a single ball, so you didn't grab that one twice.
this is the Lance Armstrong.
I just hope I didn't unplug it.
No, it's working. I think it's working.
Yep.
Yeah.
I put that on because it's really laser into my eyeballs.
David, it's good to see you, buddy.
Hmm.
If life gives you lemons, throw them at someone that pissed you off.
Yep.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I
Just
agree.
don't go in the pantry.
Or don't actually go in the pantry.
Exactly.
The way she said that, it almost implied that she's hiding something in there. Like a big stash of weed, or something.
She loves big balls.
Junior Cat, hello, brother. It's good to see you, my
nice
friend.
to see you. Wow, it's been a while.
How is life treating you?
Hi, David.
Hello from Minnesota. This is the furthest out west I have literally ever been.
How does it feel to be this far?
Well,
out?
ever driven, I should say.
How's it feel?
It doesn't really feel much different. I mean, I feel weary a little bit from traveling, but it doesn't feel much different to me. Needless to say, I went on to Hale last weekend. Hadn't been locked up in 6. Oh, okay. So it's not Hale we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Typo. I see.
Weed. It's like weed. What? Mine.
Oh, no,
mine.
man makes me think Russian water. He likes Russian water.
I'm sorry, man. I don't know what happened. I'm not going to ask you to explain what happened. If you want to talk about it in private, man, you and I can talk. We haven't talked in a while. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
But
life can definitely go up and down, around and around, no matter what you do sometimes.
This sucks. Nobody knows me here except Bill.
I know you. Does that count?
And I know you.
I meant in the chat.
I'm literally right next to you, dude.
Hey, I can poke him too. Poke, poke.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to respect.
Oh yeah, we got a
Yeah, we
pet,
forgot.
man. Oh wow.
They unanimously decided that this would bring them luck.
Wow.
I'm not going to tell them what it will bring them. You
I
may want to wash your hands out.
Yeah,
I've had penicillin in the last 6 months. So
And a tetanus shot.
yep.
Penicillin.
Yeah. Scrapping, remember?
Oh.
Yes.
He's not in the chat. Who's not in the chat?
Who?
Maybe
You? Me?
True. He's not in the chat.
Him?
That's
Well,
true.
neither is she. What the
She's
hell's
not
your
in the chat.
point?
She's the. Whoa.
Ooh.
How have you been, Bill?
Let me know. Did you want that?
Buddha on the belly.
Nah.
Yes,
No.
I'm gonna activate the remote control
No.
for the Pepsi.
You just completely
This is so
missed.
great.
We didn't film us eating Fishy's buns.
Oh no, we didn't do that.
Yeah, we did eat fishy's buns.
Well, I
Yep.
don't know if they'd allow that on YouTube.
Eating fishy's buns.
Yeah.
They were delicious. I don't understand why we can't eat fishy's buns.
Warm and sticky.
And buttery.
Yeah, buttery.
So that's
Yeah.
why they rubbed my head, I guess. I don't know. I
Uh,
don't know what's
extra-
happening.
the extra butter?
anymore.
no, I was just wiping the butter off my fingers.
Are you sure that was butter?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He double checked now. You
So-
heard him.
So now you're gonna be extra shiny then. If the light's on you again.
I miss this kind of stuff.
Gee,
It's a lot of fun
I could show them
to
my
hang
buns.
out with some real friends that you have good chemistry with, to like talk, and you build off of each other, you play off each other, you play off the
Ryan.
words.
Should I show them my buns?
You're gonna
Oh,
show
yeah.
them your buns.
Yeah, the entire bag.
Well, let's see what they think.
I
first.
think that would require a super chat before buns are shown.
Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see Fishy's fresh, hot, buttery buns.
Well, wait a minute. Now.
Oh.
In truth, they're not hot anymore.
They've been around.
They
a
can be
while.
warmed back up again. You know, we could
Oh,
warm them back
no,
up
I
again.
did not want to see your buns.
You know, we could certainly do that. We could warm them back up, but
Fishy, get out of the gutter.
so
What? They really are my buns.
Yes, they are.
they were actually beautiful, beautiful.
Slightly tan on the top.
Yeah, golden, right?
And
yeah.
we got to
Good.
toss some salad as well.
Exactly.
We did,
Yeah.
we did.
What? Buttered? Gotta keep you like.
No,
I keep asking, are you
shiny.
sure that's butter? It looks like butter.
Shiny. Buttered.
Very moisturizing.
Yes.
You don't want them dry.
No.
Well, so Nomad wants to see your buns. So
Should I?
I think, yeah, I think they really should see the buns. I think YouTube should see the buns so I don't get demonetized.
Somebody just had crab legs. That has nothing to do with buns.
They just had crab legs.
They themselves have crab legs.
They
I can't
ate
speak.
crab legs for dinner or lunch or whatever.
I suggest
I didn't
seeing
see
a
the ones
doctor.
or nothing yet.
I
so
love crab.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Oh, it's delicious.
I'm not interested in a giant bug.
But I've yet to have king crab. I would love to have some king crab. That's
Nothing better
expensive
than
stuff.
Alaskan king crabs.
I hear that it's literally the king for a reason. Like it's so good.
Heck yes.
Yep.
What? Okay.
The chat
Yeah,
has
we're still
stalled.
on.
Yes,
we're
Bill,
still
we're
on the
still
what buttered.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I'm just waiting for the chat to, just to make sure they really want.
Yeah,
to
hit a
see,
1.
and then I will.
Well, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they want to see your buns.
You sure?
Well, does anybody else besides Nomad that wants to see the buns?
Yeah. Is it just Nomad? I mean, come on. That could be a private matter then.
Yeah, no
I'd
kidding.
have to throw some king crabs.
I bet if we had 4 people watching, that you'd beg to see your buns.
What are you talking about? There's 5 people watching.
I know. I'm just.
What are you trying to get me to lose?
No,
viewers?
people are not interacting.
Oh, they're not chatting.
That's true. They are not chatting. That's
There's like
true.
what, 3 people chatting? 4?
Yep. There's 5 people in the chat. Don't listen to them. Show us your buns. Now look, Nomad's getting more direct because he's like,
Woo!
yes, I want to see them. I stamp my tab thing. I want to see the buns.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, did you do that?
Yeah,
at
the
least?
like button must be at least hit. It does look like a lot of people have hit the like button, so I'm very happy with that.
Oh, you do get to see it on here, huh? Nice.
Oh, Junior A Cat said, I'll take a look. Because you acknowledged his crabs.
They're not
You
really sticky
acknowledged
buns.
Junior A Cat's crabs.
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
I did.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how's the weather? This sounds like a Nora app.
Dude, it is perfect.
Carbonated.
75 degrees all day.
It's just a-
Didn't get hot, didn't get cold.
We were just a bubbling today, weren't we?
We were.
Yep.
We were bubbling and carbonated.
Oh, wait until the edited videos start coming out of our trip today.
Oh, it was great. We didn't videotape the first part. Maybe we should have a little
I
bit.
recorded a little bit, but I live streamed quite a bit. And the first 2 are up, but there's a third one that I've been waiting to put out. So I'll put that out.
Oh, I posted, at least on Messenger,
Yeah.
your second video.
Yep.
I was like, I gotta share this with everybody.
Was that the one where I called out all the flavors?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
I imagine that
Is
people
that
were
at
like,
the
there's
wall?
no freaking way there are that many flavors.
There's a cultural reference in that video skit too that diehard fans will immediately pick up on.
Yes. So just to spoil it, or spoil it.
Listen,
How do they
you
say
know,
that now?
Take it out of this. She's got the leather and it's noisy.
Oh,
yeah, sorry. It's just, I'm not used to leather.
You hear how noisy it is? For those of you that like a little ASMR or
Hey,
the
don't get so
MR.
don't get so cracked up. No, come on now.
Oh, you got to turn them that way though.
Cracked up.
Yes.
Make sure you shake them.
Exactly like that.
Ooh.
Okay, you got to shake them.
Take the leather.
Take the leather off the buns.
All right, I get.
Sorry.
Hold on. I got to prepare over here.
All right. Well, actually,
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Are you ready?
I don't know. Are they ready?
I don't know.
They only see
Be
half.
careful
of
where
Brian.
you hold them though.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
yeah, just be careful. But
Gotta
yeah,
make sure it stays
yeah,
uniform here.
yeah. You want to make sure that they're symmetrical.
Yeah, they're not very. I don't think it's uniform.
I'm gonna go to bed. Hope you have a good night. We'll talk if you make it to my area, Bob. All right, sounds good, brother. Seriously, have a good night.
Oh, geez, you're gonna
Honestly,
miss it.
I hope life treats you better.
All right, you ready?
I think they're ready. You want me to move out of the way?
Come on.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I need a lot of space
I think
here.
you
Okay.
need
All
to
right.
get
Yeah, you just
centered.
go ahead and step right in front.
Okay,
with
hold
your
on.
buns.
Hold on.
Make sure that you shake them.
Spread your buns out a little bit.
I'm willing to bet Bill puts a frowny face.
Those are my golden buns.
They are delicious.
Heck yes.
Yes.
Little sweet, little salty, but glistening
Tan,
from
cool.
butter.
Ah,
You got Bill's seal of approval, I think. Well done. Well done.
don't crack up now, y'all.
David says, I turned off my air conditioner and opened the doors to save money. I hear you, man. I'm probably going to have to be a stickler when I get home after this vacation.
I like seals.
See, this is what's.
But that's a
going on.
weird
Oh,
fetish,
yeah.
Bill.
Whole bunch of buns going on here.
Yep, whole bunch of buns. Sliders tomorrow. Yes. I bet you those would make great slider buns.
We just
Actually,
need some hamburger.
Or some pulled pork. Never mind.
Well,
Well, you
yeah,
could.
I was gonna say a little like
some
sausage
pulled
and
turkey.
cheese.
You can do pulled
But-
pork. Yeah.
Pulled beef.
We won't do this.
How about pulled chicken? Whoa, is there
How about-
such a thing?
How about pulled fish? There's not such a thing.
Flaky fish?
No.
No.
No flakes?
But no fish. No,
No.
I like
he doesn't
seals.
fish.
except for McDonald's.
There's always
No man
somebody
likes
who-
seals.
Do you like the filet of fish from McDonald's?
Oh, I love the filet fish. It's the
I-
tartar sauce and the cheese.
I have one question though. Why do they put the strip of cheese inside the batter of the fish? Why can't they just put it on top when they make it?
It depends on where you're at in the country.
Yeah.
Depends if
Yep.
you wear them. Depends.
It depends on if I wear them.
You would wear a filet of fish? What am I missing here?
But who's putting cheese in a depends?
I don't know. We're really getting derailed here. I could see that you're wearing a really nice necklace of a filet of fish.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on the cheese and the depends.
Oyster po' boys.
Oh no, lobster.
Well, it's better than
Poor
the cat litter.
po' boys.
Brian, better than the cat litter. Depends.
That's true.
I do.
It-
I agree with Brian.
I had Bill. I never asked you this.
Well, yeah.
Did you only use external bathrooms when you were in the van?
Van life question.
It is absolutely a van life question, and I'm eagerly awaiting your answer.
I'm kind of curious myself because we've talked and whatnot.
But you didn't talk about potty issues.
We didn't talk about yeah, exactly. We
Here,
didn't
let's
get
see.
into
I got my necklace.
that.
Does that work?
I used to be able to do that
No,
years
all we
ago.
need is a fillet of fish.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
got long hair, you know.
We know Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Hey, he needs some. See?
Oh
I
no.
hadn't
Oh
thought about that.
yeah. Should we put some hair on Bob?
I have hair.
What do you think, Brian?
Well, I don't know. I cracked up when you did it to Ron.
Do you think that I could use some blonde hair? You let me
Just
know.
do it. People will watch this later.
Don't watch this later.
Yeah, they probably will.
All right. Let's see.
I don't even know how the hell this is going to work. She's got super long hair. Arby's has much better fish sandwich.
I don't trust a
I couldn't get the other side.
roast beef.
Wow.
Pla-
Look. Oh, you might have
That
to
is
help.
awesome.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
But Bill, if you miss this part, I am gonna angrily.
Man. Yeah.
Oh, what do you think of that?
Wow.
I should tear the filter off a cigarette, and then just let you hold it like it's a J. What do they call it? Blunt now? I don't know. I'm old.
Just, you
Where?
keep blaming on being old.
Well,
Why keep
saying
blaming-
a blunt, he knows what you're talking about.
Well, I wasn't talking to Bill
Oh,
specifically.
Look, that looks really good, actually. And Bob is a rocker.
I'm Bob is a rocker. Well, first off, welcome, Scrap Pal Man. It is great to see you. Greetings from Minnesota.
I didn't have the sound effect.
A doobie. That's what I thought.
Okay.
I thought that it was a doobie, but
What's
I
a
That's
didn't.
reasonable.
I
How
didn't-
old are you?
I don't even know what a doobie is
Uh,
because I'm not old enough. Huh?
a blunt, as the current youth vernacular uses.
Ah.
See, I thought a blunt was a mostly used up one that like you had in reserve in case you ran out of like.
Oh no,
all the
kids
other-
are lazy now.
Yeah.
They just use the short word.
That was a typo. Bob is a rocker. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bob is a
Yeah.
rocker.
Well, I knew. I figured it was. I figured it was a typo, man. It's all good.
Bob is a rocker.
So yeah.
See, you could rock it.
So you know, if you guys have been watching my videos, like I posted 2 videos today. We went out, we grabbed something to eat,
Mhm.
and then from there we
Perkins.
actually went up to Perkins. I'd never been to a Perkins. I didn't even know they existed until they came out here.
The best. You've been there twice now.
Yes, and
Oh, I used to go there all the time, but they
Yeah.
took them all out of
Well,
the
Bob's been there
Indianapolis
2
area.
times now.
I've been there 2 times now, and I loved it. It was great.
Anyway.
So anyway, from there we actually we went up to meet Fishy's parents because it came up in conversation. You know, the whole van life thing, the whole nomad thing, the whole traveling and kind of living in your vehicle kind of thing or RV kind of thing
Yeah.
was brought up. Well, apparently her parents and her family they buy these buses and they convert them into campers.
Yep.
Mhm.
And they had 3 of them there. And she's like, my parents are okay if you guys want to come on over and check them out. We got one that's just in and it's still a school bus. We got one that's half done. And then we got one that's completely done.
Yeah.
So we were intrigued. So we decided to go over and check it out. And boy, oh boy, weren't we impressed.
Yeah, you got to meet my parents. You got to see the buses, and you even got to see some kitties.
Kitties and the dog.
And the dog, don't forget
The
the doggy.
giant.
The giant garden.
That I got to feed hot dogs to.
Oh, that
Oh, yep.
giant dog and
I-
giant.
I didn't think I needed the hot dogs for the record to become friends with the dog.
Well, at first you thought my mom was giving it to you for a snack. I think you're like, oh,
I
I'm
was
not.
just playing with
You're like,
her.
oh, I'm not hungry.
I was playing with her. Anyway, her parents were fantastic. They
Yep.
were fantastic. They were very accommodating.
Yeah.
We got to see their mega garden.
My dad is the biggest in that. Well, he's the biggest in growing the garden,
Yeah.
and then my mom is the one that does a lot of the processing. So like canning, drying, making the food.
Mm.
So they
Dude,
work together.
I'd be willing to bet a half an acre, maybe 2/3 of an acre of just garden.
Yeah.
There's a lot
It's
of
true.
garden.
Yep. They certainly had a lot of garden space, and I loved how into it he was, because you could tell how passionate he was.
Like,
Because
right.
He was getting into what was where, and
Yeah.
there's 7 different kinds of onions over here, and I'm like, this is awesome. This guy's awesome.
Yeah, he's diehard gardener. He
And you
loves
know
it.
the coolest part, guys, the fact that this is what I love about being in this area of the country, okay? Being in Maine or New England in that area, for those of you that live in the area, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of woods, right?
Oh.
There's a lot of woods. Farming looks a little different, right? You got your
Yep.
farms on either side of the road, and then from there, it's like woods. You come out here, and you're on the road, and all you can see in either direction in some spots is farms,
Mhm.
open fields. Sorry, I accidentally.
Oh, that one's getting close to my eye
yeah,
too.
yeah. I didn't hit you.
Now he was about this close to my eyeball.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. Did I get something in your eye?
No,
I told
no,
you I get animated. Anyway,
I was
okay.
just getting
All right.
silly.
Okay,
now.
I
like
will
this.
try
I'll be
my
okay.
best to be a little more well behaved. My apologies. Anyway, I get excited talking about this stuff, but I love the countryside out here. I think it's really cool. But the best part is yet to come from this day. You ready? I'm going to have Brian tell you all about it.
All right, go.
So after stopping to pee somewhere and getting gas, not getting, I mean, literally,
We might have gotten
putting
rid of
gas
some
in.
gas
Oh
actually,
my
too.
gosh, peeing, getting
we
gas,
went
what?
to, if anybody is a Monty Python fan, especially a Monty Python fan,
Yeah.
we actually went to the Hormel Spam Museum.
The Hormel Spam Museum.
It was amazing. They had like, you ever seen those movies where they've got like train tracks running around the ceiling?
Mhm.
It was just a 24/7 spam cans.
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah.
I wonder
It
how
was
many,
just
how many spam cans were there up there?
there had to be 1,000
There was a ton of them.
because it went through the whole museum
It went through the whole facility.
and
Yeah.
back.
Into the museum part, and then they have like a shop part. Hey, we never did go back to the shop. Remember that guy said, "Come back."
Well,
so
I
we
didn't
can
care
talk
about
to
the
you."
shop. Given that I'm a veteran, they
Oh.
actually gave me a free can of spam.
Yeah,
They
you
did. It's true. It
Where
was
they
actually pretty
wrote
neat.
on top of it, "Thank you for your service."
Yeah.
I didn't want to carry it through the whole thing, and so they just wrote Brian.
But then at the end, you had me put in my purse.
Well, yeah, I was walking
had
with a
the
cane at the
storage.
time.
I had the
And
storage.
She had the storage. Yeah.
But they saved it for you till the end. You were right.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing, and it was
it's
just the
it's
whole history.
Yeah, he has the souvenir.
Free
now.
admission, guys. This is the
Yes.
kicker. They didn't charge us a dime to go
Mm.
through the door. They're like, "Yep, you just got to check in right here, and away you go. Go ahead and check
They like to
everything
know
out."
like where you're from to kind of they write down where everybody's. 'Cause, like, they
Right,
get
a
people
visitor
from all-
log,
They have people from all over that come to this.
and I think it was every hour or on the hour, they've got a tour.
Oh
Yeah.
That walks you around, and the old military stuff was especially cool to me. But
Yeah.
they had this is when we started. This is why we started.
Yep.
Most of it was like World War II. I want to say 1942-ish area, and then it was just amazing
Yeah.
with the amount of world references. They make
Yeah.
freaking sushi with spam.
I didn't know that spam was made and loved all over the world. I didn't know it was that big. I thought it was kind of an American thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
all over the place, and
They
people
showed
love it.
that there like
But
Yeah.
yeah,
places
they were like
also.
little things you could interact with.
like little
Yep.
booths or something.
Well, the Bob thing from earlier was
the Bob
taking the
thing.
quiz about how much
Oh yeah.
do you know
What-
about spam.
I failed miserably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got
Two-
like 2 out of 10 or
two-
something.
Yep.
So it's a good quiz to take.
It is a good quiz to take, but you learn. I
Yeah.
did learn quite a bit.
Sure.
One thing that I actually learned while I was there also is that the founders, the people who were trying to get the spam thing going,
Mhm.
they had a party, and they one of the founders says, anybody come up with a good name for this new product leaves here with $100. And back then, was
Well,
in the early 1900s,
Yep.
That'd be a lot of money.
$100 is a lot of money.
I mean,
Yep.
to me, that's
That's
still
a lot of money.
That's still a lot of money to me, right?
Right. That's a lot of money to us nowadays, you know what I mean? Even though it barely fills my truck up.
Well,
But anyway, long story short, that's a lot of money back then. So somebody came up with spam. They left $100 richer.
Yes. Was it spiced ham or something?
Yeah,
But, yep.
yeah. They mushed it together. It was like spice and ham and spam.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
that's perfect.
Desiree, much love to you. Mwah. That is one of my best friends that lives
Aw.
in Rhode Island. I hope you and the
Oh.
family are doing really, really well, hon.
Yeah. Aw.
She had lost her house
Right.
about a month ago due to a fire, unfortunately.
Ugh.
And yeah, it's been particularly rough on them because I just went down there a couple of weeks prior
Yeah, you helped them move,
to
right?
visit and help them move from this hideously expensive apartment to my friend Eric's father's place, and it was one day she just sent me a picture the day after it happened, and there was nothing left. It was unfortunate.
We're doing okay, just leaving work to the hotel.
Good. I'm hoping that right now they're looking for temporary housing or a temporary apartment so that the insurance can have its due process and they can start rebuilding and all that fun stuff.
Sure.
And hopefully I haven't checked in a while, but I hope the GoFundMe is helping with the hotel and the extra fees that you guys are incurring while you're trying to survive and get through this tough time.
Yeah, cause just like that, like your life can change just like that, and that's one of those things. I've had a couple friends that's happened. They feel like family, I guess, but they get back on their feet. It's a little traumatic for them.
For sure. And I'm going to get to you, David, in just a second here. I just see R5 pop back up again in here. I would love to set that stream up with you here so we can collab here, Crystal, if you're okay with that. I think that would be super, super cool. I would love to get as much traffic to that GoFundMe as humanly possible.
That'd be good.
Because they do need an extra push. I mean, it's been a little while. Hotels aren't cheap. Food's not cheap. Clothes isn't cheap. They lost everything. So let's do it. A lot of ums and ums because it's an uncomfortable subject. So I apologize.
Oh.
A? B?
Is that something you say up here in the north?
No. Oh, I got to rewind a little bit because David had said something. Let's see. He says, "I don't eat Spam anymore. It's too salty. I
buy." He fixed it.
Oh, I buy something at Walmart that's called Great Value Luncheon Meat. Now, in the ingredients, does it say what kind of meat?
Luncheon meat.
I'm just curious.
I have to ask, have you seen the single packet Spam slices for like putting in your backpack or I don't know, just have them in the car? Because they actually have them now.
Put in your back pocket.
I don't think I would put it in my back pocket. Mostly because I don't want to tell people I have Spam in my pockets.
Oh, that's kind of weird. But what? Who would honestly?
I could put Spam on my buns.
That's true. She could put Spam.
If you're out hiking or camping, and you want to either put Spam in a ramen noodle packet or something, or you wanted to make a toasted sandwich, that's why they make those individual slices.
Gotcha. Dude.
That way you don't have to have it.
Yeah, so it's less salty.
Yeah, it says it's generic Spam, basically.
Gotcha. Yep. I think all of us said gotcha.
Well, yes, we did. Gotcha. My question was going to be is like, what good is a single slice of Spam when you can have the whole can and you can slice it up yourself? But I mean, camping, hiking, all that stuff. You raise a good point there.
Well, and you only have to take 2 slices if you're going out for a day or two, rather than an entire can. And you're correct. That's what a knife is for.
I don't know how much space he has on the TV. I don't know if that's cut off because of the chat.
You've like shrunk us. So
no, it's not a shrinking thing. It's I didn't know if this is overlapping that.
That's what I mean.
And I just wanted to make sure Brian was
no, not visually. A can is a single serving.
Really? Do they say that? Did they put that on the can?
Wow. No, and I will refrain from making comments about anybody that eats an entire thing of Spam at once. But
can you imagine?
No.
I
would have a cardiac arrest.
Can you imagine someone taking that gelatinous Spam out of there, slapping it on a slice of bread, putting another piece of bread on top of that, and trying to eat it?
No, you put it on a bun.
I'm going to touch your soda here. There's a Spam sandwich.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of Spam.
Give me my soda.
You just touched it.
Give me my soda.
Oh, you even wiped it off. That's good.
I would think this That's a Spam sandwich.
Okay.
Holy sodium.
Bill, you actually have a good point there because I do like fried Spam
Give it a better
almost
texture.
as much as I like fried bologna.
The cat eats the jelly.
Oh.
Well,
If it weren't for the dander issue, I would have to bring the cat that lives in my van with me in the house. But
he's got a beautiful cat.
Fishy's a bit allergic to the dander from most pets.
Yes, holy sodium. Batman.
But
You knew that was happening.
there was no way that I could eat an entire. Well, hell, when I was healthy, there was no way I could eat an entire can of Spam. And that's just nasty.
Listen,
A little bit of Spam, good.
If it's
Spam-tastic.
fried, I might be able to get through an entire can of Spam.
Mm-mm.
It's got to be all fried and fried on both sides.
Oh, we did
All
spot
sides.
today at the Spam Museum
What do we find?
that they have a recipe for Spam fries.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was kind of.
You were talking about it right there. You're right.
Basically, well, for those northern Midwest people, they make fried cheese.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
was
fried with brown mustard.
yep.
I run from
Yeah.
spam and fast. This is William.
William, how you doing, buddy? Wabash Outdoors.
What was that, Brian?
Me waving.
Was that a toodaloo?
No, that was
Toodaloo.
That was
Try
just
that.
me. Queen waving.
Like this?
That's a queen wave. This is a toodaloo.
I'm gonna tickle you. Does it look like I'm gonna tickle you?
Not complaining, good. And how about you guys? How are you guys doing?
Sweet.
I'm good.
This is what happens when
Oh.
YouTubers are allowed to run free.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
run rampant.
Or like, okay, there we go. I was like in like slow
I think that link worked.
Yeah, she put up a link for the GoFundMe
Oh,
for
okay.
my buddy Desiree.
Yep.
If anybody wants to donate, it would mean a lot to them. Obviously, it would mean a lot to me. So please look into that if you would, and if you got a heart and a little bit of extra cash,
yeah, help
please
them
do.
out.
Get a couple of bucks helps here and there.
absolutely it does.
You might not think it's a lot, but even let's say you have $5.
And I
That's
will
still gonna
do
be something.
unmentionable things to you. I mean, I will thank you from the bottom of my
Well, that was a stretch from those two
heart.
words.
We'll just put the heart there. So there. Yep.
Hey, Bill,
Think of Bill
they
said.
call that Soylent Green.
From what I understand, Spam is the closest thing to human meat. No. Not that I've tasted human meat, mind you, but
I was gonna say, how do you know?
That'll make you
listen,
sick.
Dude, if you want to give me nightmares because I grew up on Spam, don't say that.
It's $500 a night for a hotel.
Well,
Where?
Okay. Well, first off, there's 3 adults
Oh,
and 2 kids.
All right.
okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So you got 5 people, all of which need their own space. You
Sure.
know what I mean?
I see.
Yep,
Okay,
yep,
I was thinking like
Yeah.
one. I was thinking like
Yep.
one room. Like whoa, but I
Yeah.
understand now.
It's $500 a night for the hotel rooms. We have so
Oh,
many
plural,
people to
see,
love.
plural.
Desiree is an AMAing good
Oh, they have 2 rooms. She said. Okay.
friend of Gil's. Oh, she okay. I see what you're saying. Is an amazing. I don't know what she's trying to say there, but friend of Gil's, and she use any help you can. I'll be eating flaming balls to help this week. Yes, I will be eating
Oh.
flaming balls as well. So when we have this live
Your
stream,
stomach's not
I
gonna
am
hurt.
not
gonna-
setting these on fire.
this you don't want to be around me after I eat these flaming balls either. Trust me.
because you had passed a bunch yesterday,
Yeah.
and then it's coming out the other way today, so you'll be far away when this happens.
Yeah. So
Okay.
even if we don't do it this coming week, the following week, we'll do it remotely on StreamYard. I don't care.
Or
But I'd
soon
love
after.
to set it up this week if we can. So anyway,
Oh,
it's going to be like a PayPal or donation. And if you want to see Crystal eat, 2 balls at once because they're supposed to go in pairs, You give X amount of dollars, you put it in, and
Oh
then
my gosh.
down they go. If you want to see Bob eat, them.
Aw, JoJo flew over Minnesota today.
Oh, wonderful!
I waved. Did
Oh,
you see
that
me?
explains why she's not here.
I felt this presence, this
Yeah.
wonderful presence for a few moments, and then it went away. That must have been you, JoJo.
Aw.
Cat is the other white meat.
Oh my gosh.
You're a cat.
No.
Peanut demon balls, she says. William says, I used to watch people go after spam on a ham and turkey giveaway at a local firehouse. It was a ham and turkey raffle. I cringed every time I had to give it out.
I got to go see if I can find my glasses because it's starting to get a little more
Difficult.
fuzzy.
Can you get out, or do I got to move?
No.
Okay.
I could get my skinny ass through here.
What are you implying, good sir?
Nothing.
Okay. All right.
He said that we
Okay.
might, he said
All right.
we might not get through because we're not.
Okay.
as scared.
Yeah, I guess I would have to pay a toll to open up more space to get through. But anyway, it's all good. It's good. Reaper dusted devil balls, Crystal says. Diving with R5. Yeah. I'll be nice to Gil. He can have habanero. Good. Good. Okay. They can be spicy, just not insanely spicy.
You got a big ass. Says.
Thanks. You've been looking?
Oh, we were talking about buns earlier.
Yeah,
so-
we were talking about buns earlier, but he's talking about ass.
I know that's excessive.
Assessive. Oh wow! Did you hear what she did there? Did you hear that? Okay, Desiree says, "Okay, I gotta go." And decon after my work night and early night, another 10 hours tomorrow. Much love to you, sweetheart. If you need anything, please reach out and let me know. But we will be having that stream too. Me and Crystal are a powerhouse when it comes to trying to
There's
help
JoJo.
bring up and donate to good causes and to people such as yourself. And you definitely deserve it. You're one of the most deserving people I know, and I love you very much.
Yes.
On the real side, spam is good with brown sugar, baked beans mixed. Now that sounds really good. Not your average JoJo field goal wafting.
But yeah, she just messaged me, and then there she is.
How you doing, sweetheart? How's life
Aw,
treating you?
That's so awesome.
I am loving the fact that I finally made it to Minnesota. It's a beautiful state.
Yay.
Wisconsin's is a beautiful state. I'm not too far from the Dakotas.
No.
At some point, I need to. When I get my camper, I'm going across country. I'm going to take my work laptop with me, and I'm going to go country, go all the way. If anybody wants to go or they want to get an RV and do this kind of thing, we could create a convoy and make it something truly epic. Let me know.
Is R5 talking to Bob or me?
What?
I think R5 is talking to JoJo. Maybe.
No, I think R5 is talking to Desiree that just left.
Oh.
She's saying, "Love you, girl." I think she's talking
Okay.
to Desiree.
Well, I didn't think it was for Bill anyway.
Yeah. I don't think that she would call
Yes. Okay. There. Desiree.
call Mr. Nomad Unbroken.
I figured. Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
Desiree would make the most sense.
Although Nomad Unbroken could technically be a gender neutral name.
Maybe he's feeling. I mean, we could. People say, "Oh, I'm feeling this way or that way," right? So maybe he's feeling more feminine tonight.
Perhaps, however you want to identify is fine by me.
I mean, I've heard people identify as pineapples. So
Really?
yeah, for real.
Pineapples?
Yeah. Not me.
Pineapples?
Yes, for real. I identify as a pineapple.
I could think of something better to identify as.
I've heard
than a
people
pineapple.
identify as like a cat in schools and stuff. So I don't know.
I identify as a bag full of 50s.
Nomad, is that who I think it is?
Doesn't work.
It's Bill, the guy at the bowling alley. Yeah,
It is.
that guy.
It is.
Oh,
He has been missed so much.
I'm so happy he's here.
Going to Fort Custer, Michigan next month. Sweet.
Do they have custard there? I'm
I
hungry
don't
for
know.
custard now.
Perhaps. Could be just name only, though. Who knows?
Aw.
Macaroni is looking for his cheese, man. I will bring Macaroni some serious cheese. Macaroni could potentially be constipated for a long time. You are so screwed.
Oh no.
Macaroni's a dog, obviously.
I assumed this,
and,
yeah.
We get along so well. It's a beautiful dog.
Aw.
Beautiful dog. And yeah, so I'm going to stop in Wisconsin, stop at the Cheese Castle, and pick up some cheese.
Cheese.
Oh shit, it's downhill now. Hey, buddy, did you find your glasses?
No,
Aw.
they're somewhere in the van. And actually, that was a little bit of a fib, even though I looked for them.
Oh, fair enough.
No,
fair
it's
enough.
not fib. It was
I had
it
to
was a
smoke
pretzel.
the other half of my cigarette.
No.
And pee outside.
It was not a fib. It was an omission, and that's fine.
Okay.
And it was a pretzel. That's what Bordeaux Flirt called it, right?
Pretzel.
Remember when
Yes.
when you don't tell the truth, but it's not a lie, it's called
It's a pretzel.
pretzel.
No, I had to pee outside.
He told us that at the stream last time.
And the only reason why I decided that I would omit
You're
the
gonna
truth
you're gonna omit?
of
Maybe
peeing
admit.
outside was because I can.
Wait, what?
He peed outside because he.
I said I went to have half my other cigarette and pee outside.
Oh,
And that's
okay.
because
See,
I
now
can.
the plot thickens, ladies and gentlemen. I thought he
Yes.
went out to have a smoke when he was looking for his glasses, but apparently there's more.
I can't find my glass. I can't find my glasses. They're in there somewhere.
Scrapping Irish.
Scrapping Irish, how you doing, brother? Collective thumbs up and a high five. There we go.
Poor guy.
Not your average JoJo. What's going
JoJo!
on, man? Yeah, something thickened. Exactly, Bill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
JoJo knows about the peeing outside thing because you can. Well, and not
Well.
that she actually knows. I've just made that joke 20 times.
Well, when it's dark, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's understandable.
And by the way, I sucked up probably 20 mayflies in my nose.
I ate one yesterday.
Protein.
Yeah, I ate one yesterday. By
Very
accident.
little protein.
Yeah, I didn't feel much different after eating one.
Matt. What's going on there, Mr. Scrapping Irish?
JoJo pees outside. No.
I know that's not what I was implying. I've made that joke several times
no.
about I can pee outside because I can.
Is that the same
Yeah,
as peeing
yeah.
off?
Hey, Scrapping Irish, isn't it good to see Nomad Unbroken again? He needs to start doing his regular live streams again, man. I think that'd be really cool. No pressure, but yes, a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, well, he was talking about it earlier, and I'm like, yeah, do it. Just hopefully I'm not working. I'm
Is that
busy.
the same as peeing off a deck? Hey, I've done that.
Yeah,
I've done it.
I have not.
I've peed on the deck
Oh,
unintentionally. But,
Yeah. Were you peeing into the wind?
Oh,
no.
JoJo does not. Capital pee outside. Does,
Well, you could.
well, I have. Okay, when you're on a long trip and there's no bathrooms, but there's a cornfield, so I have.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
When
Okay.
you gotta go, you gotta go. Now you go.
And what about when you're camping? Of course, you're going to pee
I
outside,
go
or you're
on-
going to pee in an outhouse, which is outside. I
Yeah,
guess.
so yes, I have. But I mean, here, no, I'm gonna go inside. I'm not gonna just go outside. And,
I hope so.
I'm not gonna do what Brian just did here. No.
Just don't wipe your behind with poison ivy. Don't ask how I know.
Or stinging
But
nettles.
nettles. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Or thistles.
Bill,
Ooh,
Yeah.
you
especially
never
dead ones.
answered the question about whether or not you had an emergency toilet in the van when you
He
were
just
in
was
the
wondering
van.
if I pee outside for some reason. He's fascinated over this. He wanted to see my buns, and now he wants to know if I pee outside.
she was true to her word. She did show her buns.
And they
We
were
ate
gone.
her buns.
She spread her buns for you.
I even,
Well,
yeah,
yes.
I did.
She shook her buns for
You
you.
even saw the whole crack.
They were tasty.
They were tasty.
I mean, Fishy has great buns. and she makes them herself.
They are homemade.
All natural. No preservatives.
A little squishy.
Let's go. Just right spring going.
I did have a bucket and paper and cedar chips. Never needed it though.
Oh, so you had just in case.
Well, you had the bowling alley thing, at least when I was following and watching regularly.
Yeah. Most of the time, most of the live streaming that he did was that I remember anyway. You're right. He was by that bowling alley, which is nice.
Yep.
William just says, "Wow."
I know. Sometimes you just got these speechless moments here on the Gil Skillz live stream.
Occasionally, you have to run with it.
Yep. It's just got to go with the flow.
But,
let it iron out as time goes by.
Yeah, what's tempting here is to like pull.
Nope.
So, Bill, I think since the last time we talked,
This is cool though when you do that. That's
yes.
so cool.
I got Velcro in the van. I have Velcro in the van that it might permanently.
Don't worry. I have a family of chins that loves to help.
A family.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, we could put Christmas lights in there.
Oh. Or
Just
glitter.
kind of weave a few in there.
We could braid. We don't even need a lantern when we go outside. We just put
You know what, JoJo? We had about a 20-minute. We spent 20 minutes talking about Jeff doing that kind of thing too, and that it was like a regular Thursday night.
Oh,
Okay.
streams?
Yeah.
Okay. I was still thinking about
streaming.
Pete.
It was a regular
Okay.
thing because I was sick of television.
Oh yes.
That everybody used to do stuff on YouTube on regular nights, regular times, and that was like watching General Hospital. Not necessarily the decay of relationships and all that kind of stuff that you generally get on a soap opera, but it was awesome to go. There's nothing on TV. There's nothing on YouTube, and then all of a sudden we would literally just go at 5:00 on Thursday. Jeff is doing this on 2:00 on a Tuesday. Bill was doing this.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing with Yankee and the Sunset Lives and all that kind of stuff. And people have quit doing that.
That was definitely the golden age of YouTube for me too. Like when I started doing my channel and I started uploading videos, I slowly watched less and less TV, and then I started watching more and more YouTube because of just that. I would start finding these people and subscribe to them and start watching their live streams and just connect. I feel connected. I can relate. You know what I mean? And Nomad Unbroken was one of the greats. He was one of the OGs. He was one of the first that I would watch on a regular basis. And
he was an inspiration.
You took the words right out of my mouth. He is one of those types of people that his laugh, his smile, his optimism would lift you up. Yeah. Even if it's just a little bit. And that was his goal too when he was doing it.
Yeah. He was. Yeah, it was good, and he is still awesome.
The lockdown screwed us all up, buddy. They really, really did.
With TV, you can't skip commercials. The other thing is with YouTube, you have the potential of actually meeting these people that you watch on YouTube.
It's true. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't have known either one of these individuals.
How many miles did you actually drive to get here?
Me?
Did you keep track?
I can't give you an exact, but I can give you an approximate. Give me just a second. A little over 1,600 miles to get here.
Yep.
Yeah.
From Maine.
All the way to Minnesota. But there's no snow. Minnesota.
Bill's 50.
50 what?
I'm guessing miles is his rough guess.
1,600 miles.
Aw, that's a long ways. You came
Well,
all the way.
I didn't do it all at once. Trust me.
No,
I
you
just split it up.
No, and for those of you who know the Chicago area, he went through Gary, Indiana, to get here.
Oh, you went through the armpit?
Well, that's a good description. The armpit of Indiana is Gary, even though that's where Michael Jackson's from.
Oh.
Not so much
By
back
the way, that's my
back in
wife.
that day.
Mags is my wife.
Yes.
1,203 miles is correct, but that's from our house to Crystal's house. That doesn't account for from Crystal's house to here.
Oh, I see.
So you got to add on the additional mileage.
Yeah.
So it was about 400 miles to get here. A little over 400 miles. I think it was like 418 or something.
Oh, okay.
For me in the Indianapolis area, it was about 550 miles. So that shows you how much we care about fishing. Because I wouldn't have done that for my own mother.
It was educational for us all.
Yep.
That's how it started for me. And then when I started, doing the YouTube thing, I learned who to talk to and who to not talk to, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm going to argue with you about the comparing. I lived in California for 5 years when I was in the service, and it's nothing like that in Indiana at all. It's not bringing the tone down. I'm just saying Indiana is a lot different than California.
I have to agree with you. California is pretty
nuts.
Interesting.
I would say probably one of the most liberal, if not the liberalist state we have.
But it has to be. But we're not talking about politics.
No.
We're talking about JoJo making a comment that I haven't read yet.
Well, I don't want to take away from fishing necessarily, but everybody that I've visited has been worth it. I've made some really good friends, lifelong friends.
Yeah.
On this journey.
Sure.
Not just this journey, but like since starting my channel.
Right.
I've made some lifelong friends, and I have YouTube to thank for that. And
that's awesome.
I will travel all over the US just to visit people because I get a lot out of it. I get to meet these individuals. I get to meet these awesome people. I get to see the sights. I get to see things I've never seen before. I get to see weird gas stations and weirdly named restaurants and different types of cultures that I've never seen before in my own country. So it's pretty cool.
And it's because we're all nuts. Who else puts their life out on the internet, knowing that it'll always be on the internet?
It is true. It's a permanent digital footprint.
Yeah, unless we're all just a little crazy.
Well, thanks, JoJo. That's very nice of you to say.
Of course, she is worth it. And I got a twofer, but with coming out here.
You did get a twofer.
Of course, I didn't have to drive very far at first, because he was right there. He drove up also.
Yeah.
He was like in the Indiana area as well.
But he came over here, which was kind of special too, just to meet you and then see me again.
Well, and half of you people probably know that Fishy came to what was my current residence twice.
Yes.
I've been there.
Yep.
So this is my third time meeting you in person.
Right.
But your first time coming to see me.
Yes. Well, I probably won't be doing that again for a while.
Well, it was worth it in a sense because this is the first time Fishy's had a home of her own.
So funny.
Fishy in the middle look better. Board old fart. Welcome, Gaffa.
Gaffa looked better. Oh, that's because we did that yesterday. Remember, I was in the middle.
Yeah, we called that the fishy sandwich. Gaffa was not in here when she showed her buns.
Yeah, she showed her buns.
Aww.
If you asked really nicely, perhaps she would show them again.
Yep, we ate them.
Yeah,
Don't tell anybody.
Go through
Go through Indy and see Football Jesus.
What?
I live in Indianapolis. I have no idea what you're talking about, other than maybe Peyton Manning stuff or.
See, I'm glad you went to. I'm glad I got to meet Fishy and you two last year, Bob. So awesome indeed. One day, maybe I will meet Uncle
Bry.
Yeah,
Bry.
I thought we were gonna take a trip to Texas to see Teresa.
You and I are.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about that. I ain't coming all the way up here to pick your ass up, though.
No, I'd have to figure out how to get down to you, and then we go from there.
Well, somewhere around Des Moines.
Yeah.
If you can get that close,
Yeah.
then I'll come across and then.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Oh,
expect
that
you to
was
come
a
all the way up
bad
here and
phrase.
then go down there.
We
Yeah.
could meet up.
Are you going to Texas?
I do want Texas. I want to go to every state eventually, but I would love to visit Teresa.
Yeah, I want to too. She's really nice.
Shit sandwich between two cowbirds. Gaffa, do you need to stop with that?
Shit sandwich. Okay.
What?
There was a sandwichy thing yesterday, but we're not going to talk about that on the live stream.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Actually, talk about Texas. I'm planning maybe to go down to Texas in October.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing better to do.
What are you doing down there?
I have some friends that I know that used to live up here. I used to show dogs back in the day, and they moved to Texas. They live around like the Texarkana. I don't know. What is that? The northern side of Texas.
Yeah, because you're at that point, you're pretty much in the Arkansas.
Yeah. So the reason it's October.
Nobody can see me doing this with my
just
hands.
over there.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're planning to come up here in October to visit friends and us and stuff. And they said, hey, I could just jump in and go down to Texas. Then I just have to figure out a way back home.
See you, JoJo. Much love.
That was their thought.
Well, yeah, if we do, I mean, you'll have to modify your foot placement so that you don't put them in the cat litter box. But I could go all the way out there and pick you up and bring you back.
Okay, see, we got to figure it out.
A plan.
And then you end up in Texas. There you go.
So wait a minute. When are you planning on leaving again?
I don't know
October.
exact dates, but it's in October.
Yeah.
That's it.
Are you planning on going with her?
No, she's worried about the ride home.
Or is this going to be a separate trip?
So he would give me a ride back, or somebody.
Yeah,
would give me a
yeah.
ride back.
Gotcha.
I have no problem with it.
I just need
Timing wise, and because of my age and not driving after dark, it might take me a couple of days to get there, but I don't have a problem coming all the way back. And I'll pack I got a really cool tent that attaches to the hatchback of the van. She could sleep outside.
There you go. Sleep outside.
Right on.
Vancouver. Ooh. That's where JoJo is.
Vancouver.
You're not 90.
No, you're not.
Oh my gosh.
28.
You can't even flip that backwards and say, oh no, you're really 89. That's still not right.
Nope, Bill's 28.
Yeah,
perpetually.
I mean, this might be a stretch, but maybe 30.
That's a 50.
It's okay, Brian. I'll pop over and drive at night for you. You guys drive on the left, right?
Not in Indiana.
Not in the U.S.
Why is there
or
such
Canada or Mexico.
Right.
That's a big number. What's that?
I don't know.
Is that your subscriber count now?
Wow.
Well, it can't be because you haven't satisfied me with the live streams
The comma's not in the right
3
spot.
days a week.
Maybe it's backwards.
Define satisfy.
Yeah.
Well, if the man made me happy.
Well, geez.
Define makes you happy.
Non-sexually.
Okay. Well done. That cut me right off.
He got pleasure non-sexually.
brought me right back. Just when I thought I was out.
Yeah.
I didn't get naked once, says Bill.
I filled that in with Yankee. I'm just waiting to see what his response is for me saying that.
I'm curious what you mean by filled in with Yankee. What
Because
did you
he
fill in
said
with
I
Yankee?
didn't get naked once.
Okay.
I was making a joke that Yankee was the guy that filled that.
So maybe he got naked.
Wow, I'm really not sure what I meant now.
I'm sure that it was. Yeah,
It was a van thing with Bill.
I'm trying to get it.
But yeah,
I'm trying to understand. Like, there's no way around. That's what she said.
Feels Yankees. What?
No, I didn't say that.
That's where I was going. I'm like,
No, I think it
really?
was Phil's. Phil's Yankees. What? Right. Phil.
Roll or
giant wad of sage. We'll just put it that way.
There you go. Fair enough. Yeah, that works.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for ending that
Yeah.
really uncertain. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
my brain was getting confused.
Yeah. Is he saying he?
No.
Well, maybe.
You know what, Bill? You could ask me directly, and no.
That's an emphasized no.
That's a pretty definitive answer. I have to admit.
Yeah, we were always clothed. But I do miss the John and Yankee days. And I do miss your regular posting.
Yeah. The golden age of it's like pick a channel, man.
Yep.
All right, who's on? Okay, who's on after? I loved it when we daisy chained the live streams.
Yep.
Like when, Nomad would be on and, he would raid on over to me. Or,
yep.
Or you or whoever wanted to go live next,
No, I think he said he touched
the Gaffa,
you.
We're going to have a problem.
Gaffa, do we need to break out a doll? And okay, where did the touchy happen?
But
Oh my.
Tell me where Grandma touched you.
Grandma. Poor Grandma.
Listen, we're having a great time. I apologize if we're getting a little out of hand.
But
It's
goofy.
just we don't do stuff like this that often.
I got a hand.
And quite
That's right.
frankly,
Show us on the doll.
show us on the exactly. That's where I was going with that. Thank you.
Out
Bill.
of hand. What's in my hand? Nothing. Out of hand.
Stop playing with the balls.
Yeah, leave my ball alone.
They're blue. It says blue.
You had to go there.
Leave my ball alone.
See, there's one thing I don't get. Okay, Blue is a name brand, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They make microphones.
And they're black and
Why
white.
would they
Right,
make?
Yep.
Why would they make a blue ball and then make a huge Yeti microphone that looks like a penis? Wouldn't that be a blue ball, or wouldn't that be?
Yeah.
Shouldn't they call that the blue penis? And shouldn't they color this blue?
Yep.
Well, I have a white blue ball, and Ron has a black blue ball.
Yeah.
You've been to my house twice. I get it.
You get.
Gamer,
Hi, gamer.
what's going on, brother?
A blue ball that's not blue.
Yeah, I
know.
never understood that. It's like I'm sitting here. It's like white.
It's white.
I
very
need
white.
one more of these to go with my blue Yeti studio mic.
Get harder.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's why it's black and blue.
White.
No, his is black and it says blue, so it's black and blue, right?
Oh, fair
Get
enough.
it?
Yeah, I get it.
Mine is
Oh.
white and blue.
Yep.
Black and blue.
Yep, black and blue.
So
Mine is black and blue too.
So mine's just pale from being kicked. It's just injured. I don't know.
How did we get here, guys? How did this happen?
Bill started it.
Bill loves to bait
Yes.
in the chat,
Let's cut this off.
and then
He doesn't want to get involved, but he wants to be a part of it. So it's baiting.
Fishy, you're pale. Yeah, my ball.
My
pale.
favorite color is clear.
Hey, we can measure.
Isn't that overly optimistic?
Is it? Think?
No, there's a sharp things on that.
Yeah. You can cut things off. Yeah, Fishy, you're pale. Yeah, I'm white.
There you go. I don't have the penis mic to talk into, so it's this not as dramatic.
Yeah, so we're talking to a ball.
So we're.
Rico,
But I do have a form of slappy.
This is the Lance Armstrong microphone.
Right,
This is
that
just
part-
not the same.
No, but that's a little bit more cushiony.
No, it'd been funnier if I didn't screw it up the first time.
This would hurt. This would hurt if it hit somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
not-
you should try the one I have in the van.
As long as it's not extra sticky
Not like my buns.
Ooh, no,
and buttery.
well, buttery. I don't know that I would say sticky.
No,
But
you
it
said
is
sweet,
buttery.
though. You said sweet and buttery.
I did say sweet.
What? Yeah. How big is Brian's phallic object microphone?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Nobody can judge. Comments in this current chat? No, because they are flying random, like puppy stickers.
Yeah.
Yep, that they are. We got some really stinky, scratch and stiff stickers going on right now in this chat. That's why.
Oh, most of the scratch and sniff smell came from Fishy's buns.
Well, no, they smell good.
Yeah, you said they were sweet.
They smell good and sweet.
Yep.
Buttery.
It could have
A
been
little salty, though.
It could have been a little bit of my indigestion.
Who wants to see Fishy's buns?
Oh, my gosh.
Are you going to make her pull
Well,
them out
no,
again?
we've got new people in here.
That was a lot of work,
That's
you
true,
know,
we do.
getting- get them out.
It-
I have to remove the leather, though, again.
But-
So.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
Little ASMR never hurt anybody.
Gotta unzip
Heck
it.
no. Who wants to see who recently came in?
That's my
What?
first
Fishy's
day.
buns.
It's my first
It's
day.
Put-
boy.
first
Put a
day
one in
at
the
work.
chat.
What?
Put a one in the chat if you want to see Fishy's buns.
Everyone wants to see Fishy's bun.
And
That's why
she
we're
will
here.
separate them.
Yes, gamer
Whoa.
bro. Oh, there we go.
Bored old
Bored
fart.
old fart.
Are you sure?
Bored old fart.
Oh.
Boff
Some-
wants to see buns.
Something tells me he wants to see them.
Okay.
It could be the 18 ones he put in.
I don't know how many ones are there. I don't want to
No, they're all from Gaffa.
Yeah, I see that.
They're all from Gaffa. He's
I
excited.
never knew to vote question.
He's so dirty.
He's so dirty.
Well, you don't know me very well.
No, that one might. I don't know. Mine sometimes look a little wrinkly.
She's a devout, long skirt wearing Pentecostal. We found that out from
I got
her family
flaky
today.
stuff going on.
I'm sure that's okay. They'll understand.
I'll just.
Little medic. Oh, you can eat the flakes.
Hold
Okay.
on a minute, Gaffa.
That's
Whoa.
She's got to get them out of the leather bag.
She did.
Yeah.
She got it
Yes. I'm gonna let it rip now. You ready?
I've never seen somebody so flexible to eat their own flakes off their own buns.
All right. I don't know. Where's the? Oh wow. Yeah. Show me the buns.
Yep. You got Goff primed and ready to go.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my best.
Sock is in hand.
The camera's way up there, so hold on.
She got to climb on the
Something
bar
else
stool.
is in the other.
I gotta get up on something.
Yep, she got to get on the bar stool.
All right, here we go. There they are. Nice and golden.
All right, make sure you shake them and do the split. Oh my. Oh my.
I was going to do that earlier, but
Oh my.
There's my buns. See, they're nice and
Yep.
squishy.
Oh, those are better than Charmin right
Soft
there,
and
boy.
fluffy.
Yes. Were they worth it to you, buddy? Was it good
I
for
almost
you?
dropped my buns.
yeah.
She almost dropped them.
But it's okay. I saved them.
I don't know
Twerk
if they're capable of twerking. I don't know. We'll have to see.
They were very tasty though.
And tanned.
They were very good. In all honesty, all sexual references aside, Fishy is a great cook.
Yeah.
I got lots of buns.
Gaffa, I once dated a woman from the church. She spontaneously combusted when I rested my meat between her buns.
Well, that happens. But I found that out years ago.
Sausage and cheese. Sausage and cheese. I tell you, man. Gamer. He has this great video that I will never, ever forget. Sausage and cheese.
Well, hopefully he can hear you right now through Fishy's white single ball.
Don't take Baptist to a barbecue.
Scratchy Rose.
Chasing Scratchy Rose. Hello and welcome, my friend.
Oh, Fishy, be careful where you rest your meat. Please.
Hello and welcome. And greetings from Minnesota.
Yay!
We're on the tour.
And keep putting those thumbs up. Come on now.
The 3-hour tour.
She just double thumbed her.
Where did those thumbs go?
People.
I'm just kind of curious.
Pull out a plum.
Cheddar cheese on a plate.
Oh, that's what it is. Yes. Sausage and cheese and cheddar cheese on a plate.
I should remember most of these
it's a
things,
song.
But yeah.
It's a song. He made that video, and I couldn't stop laughing for like an hour straight. It was awesome.
High five.
Everybody give him a high five.
Gaffa got 15 worth of high fives. 3 high fives. 5 times 3. Check the math, guys. Make sure I'm right.
Yeah.
So if we want like this,
why didn't he
worth
recognize
one, right?
that it was a high 15?
Because we did a high 5, but I could have done a high 1, I guess.
Well, it was a good value. You get 15.
Well, that's
5.
true.
I'm going back to cutting motors open. Definitely something fishy in the chat. William, I hope you have a good night, buddy. I'm sorry things were a little out of sorts, but I'm really glad that you stopped by. I'm still considering things, whether or not I'm going to be able to travel down that way. It doesn't look good as of right now due to funds and some various other things, but I will let you know for sure. Yep. Yep. I talked to Mary and I talked to Bill, and I told Mary I didn't think I was going to be able to come, but perhaps next year if that's the case. But,
is it my fault?
no, hell no.
No, not me.
Oh, yeah, that's a question. I thought when I first looked at that he was making a statement.
Oh,
It is my fault.
No, I wasn't saying that.
What
I was saying what he said.
Is what still my fault? I don't know. Okay, cool.
Where the chat went.
That's cool. So William's still here. What?
No.
I appreciate that.
No, Bill, I think it is your fault because we spent half the day talking about you not doing lives as much.
And it's resorted to this.
Yes.
We've talked about it for hours now.
Well, I know.
Haven't we?
What?
That's why I was confused because I thought it said this is my fault.
No, not really. It's not really your fault. No, it's not his fault.
Well, of course it's not.
We have it within ourselves. We just needed the spark. You did provide the spark.
Yeah.
But we brought the fire.
We're missing the sparky though here.
Gaffa's Asian.
What?
What? Racist? Much? That was a joke because if you scroll up a little bit.
Asian equation?
Yeah.
Because
I was asking about the 15 for the 3
high fives.
High fives.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And he made that comment, and now somebody's calling him out on it.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ooh, 10.
There you go.
Add that together, Gaffa.
That's almost like doing CPR.
Yep. Staying alive, staying alive.
That's what they claim.
That's what they claim. The beat to that song is the rhythm you're supposed to use.
That is true.
Although they did used to do the, was it 15 and 3? So 15 chest compressions.
3 puffs.
To 3 breaths.
And then I've heard now where they say just do the chest compressions.
Yep.
Because they don't want people to do nothing because people get a little, doing the mouth to mouth gets a little personal and they may not want to do that part. And they've said if you do the chest, that does get some air in the person as you're doing that.
We're nerds.
I don't like the idea, if we're going to get into a serious discussion here about CPR, I don't like the idea of giving somebody onion? Or was it a bug?
It was a bug.
I apologize if I'm giving you bad breath.
I have onion breath too. I had the same
true.
salad.
You did. It's
No. My pancreas doesn't work. Wait till I go back here to the bathroom.
Okay.
Anyway.
Back to the topic.
Good. I'm glad you're keeping your head up still, chasing Scratchy Rose. I'm very grateful that you are.
Good.
Awesome.
Shoot, where was I? Oh, giving CPR. I'm not really thrilled with the idea of doing it, but I think in the long run, I would probably do it because I wouldn't want to. Me personally, this is just me, guys.
Sure.
Me personally,
slap them.
If I didn't give that mouth to mouth, and that mouth to mouth was the difference between saving someone's life or not. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to wonder
if you could have saved their life.
If it was the difference between them going or staying. Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
15 compressions, slap them. That's what Nomad's saying. And where do you slap them?
So if I collapsed and I you'd be like, oh, gotta do CPR. Okay, cool. Why is he doing this?
So if you were both down and you needed both of you needed CPR.
No. You.
I think I'm sideways.
I can only want to work on one person at a time, and ladies would be first. So,
fuck that. I got a cat in the van.
That's true.
She would give you CPR,
and she don't like cats.
I like cats.
It's mouth to mask when the mask is available, I suppose.
Back when I used to be a first responder,
does anyone have a coffee filter?
I did
that
have
would work.
Oh, you got.
I say you just do this.
Oh. Slap the buns.
Those are Emily's buns.
Slapping.
Just slap
You're
Emily's
slapping
buns.
Fishy's buns.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
That might save me.
It could. That is quite a bit of shielding. Those buns.
They're fresh.
They are fresh.
And
popping fresh.
And buttery. And
no.
I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in about 12 minutes.
Okay. Well,
that's an oddly specific time.
Please shut the door.
Did he go in the pantry?
Make sure you turn the light on. Maybe.
Okay. Anybody seen Airplane the movie? Yes. Yes, I have.
Anyways, I used to have a mask I carried around when I was a first responder. That was nice.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. What?
Got a stream with a stream.
I don't know if you can hear that, but he's got a good flow.
For 12 seconds.
I think he pushed the number 2 option though for the flush.
I think so.
Yep.
That's okay. That make sure it goes down.
He likes the extra flushing power. Floosh.
Okay, I will STFU now.
Slap them. Why would you? How long are you? Oh, I'm sorry, bud. I didn't see your question. My bad. So let me take a look. So, how long are you staying, Bob, and where to next? My question is, and please don't shut the F up. I enjoy your conversation.
Yeah.
So I'll be here until tomorrow, probably early afternoon. I'll probably head out of here around 1 p.m. Central Time. And then head back to Crystal's. And I'll be at Crystal's until probably Thursday early afternoon, and then I'll begin my journey home to Maine. So
that's the first time I've had to use the number 1 button in there.
I'm sorry I didn't see that sooner, buddy.
Or did you push 2? We think you pushed 2.
I don't know. I hit the number 1 button
You hit the number 1 button.
on purpose.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of suction when you push the number 2.
Well, if you're sitting there, sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Creates quite
Otherwise,
the
I
seal.
get to the door and then jump backwards and hit the number 2 button.
Number 5.
There is no number 5, but that would be quite a stir.
That'd be a tornado.
Quite the flush.
Or maybe it's more of a vacuum.
In all of my travel, I've actually only seen one of your bathroom facilities that has an actual
Mine.
1 and 2.
I don't know.
Usually at the gas stations or whatnot,
Yeah.
you just get up
Yeah, and it does.
and it's got the auto flush. People suck.
How is Crystal
suck?
doing? Have not seen her for a while. Crystal is doing great, believe it or not. She's getting a lot done. She's staying busy. She's doing a lot of things that she enjoys doing. She's spending time with her family and her horses. She got 2 horses now.
Aww.
We've been talking about live streaming again. We've been trying to do live streams more on the regular. We got to break that ice. It's just as simple as that. We keep saying we're going to do it, and something will always come up. We got to break that ice and start getting back into the rhythm of live streaming regularly. There's really no other excuse than that. So, but she is doing good.
Yeah.
Yes, Bill, do it again.
Breaking ice.
Yeah, he's got to start live streaming again.
He has to stop.
Yes, breaking ice.
Just do it. You were my you were my second go-to
Inspiration.
Yankee
Oh.
thing.
Yankee thing.
Yep.
Okay.
The golden age for me was it was not Go Fish. I'm sorry, she wasn't streaming at the time. It was Pneumatic Bike when he was Pneumatic Bike, and it was Idiot of the Day, Jeff from Idiot of the Day.
Yep.
I used to love watching his live streams because he was very similar in a lot of regards. He was very upbeat. He tried to lift people up. He was very positive.
Yep.
And he still is. He's just not doing live streams. But I miss those days. I mean, yeah, even Bill saying, Jeff is cool, and
for me, it was a TV show, sort of, where General Hospital or MASH or any of those. I wasn't a huge soap opera fan, but the uplifting messaging things were done on a regular basis. Whether it be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Tuesdays and Thursdays, but it was always at a certain time, and I could count on it.
That was Rick Springfield.
Yeah, he said that earlier in the chat too.
It was something for me to look forward to.
Absolutely, and I don't mean to sound overly astute by saying this, but this versus like live streaming versus watching TV, one of the things that I really enjoyed is like I get to interact with people in the chat. Sure. and ultimately interact with the host. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Bill was really good at interacting with everybody. He made sure everybody was acknowledged, heard, responded to. Yep. He was really good at that.
At the end of the day, it was the same. He made sure he said hi to every single person.
Yep.
And every comment.
Jeff was
and he got excited with every single person that came in too.
Yeah.
Right.
That made it really good. But that's the nice thing with live streams. It's live, right? It's not just like watching a show, like you say, because that's passive. Like,
you didn't expect an ending where you could pretty much predict the end of a soap opera,
right?
Or that type of show. The live streaming, and this has probably been, I'll say 3-4 years ago. I sat and watched, and my attention was glued on everything those people said.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't going to be a predictable ending to their live stream,
right.
I guess.
Right.
And Bill, I will come to to the East Coast and find you.
This is the call to action, apparently.
Exactly.
I gotta get up. My buns are getting sore. Whew.
But they
They're
were so
over there.
soft a little while ago.
They're over there. Well, we're probably not going to live stream too much longer here because I think we did it for about an hour and a half last time too. Yesterday.
I think it was about that time, and it's like,
Yeah, you know what? We'll probably cut it off now. To be honest.
Yeah, these are
And
kind of hard.
I got the kitty that's depressed and upset, and
Yep, he's got to check on the kitty, and she needs to get off her hard seat with her soft buns.
I started there.
You
mentally.
started? What? You started
Right.
there?
I'm just trying to
Mentally.
paint a pretty picture of some things that she baked today. Okay, guys? So, if you're thinking dirty thoughts, that's on you. So now, go ahead.
No, I was gonna.
He's gonna make it more salty.
I was gonna put a finger up
Where?
to anybody
Oh.
that had an issue with cutting the live stream off short.
Fair enough. Okay, then. So no fingers are going to be put up.
Oh,
because
she is a pretty picture. Well, thank you.
She certainly is. Listen, guys, I really appreciate you hanging out with us. I know that some of my live streams can be unpredictable and sometimes a little wild. Tonight, it kind of went a little of this. So I can't see the bunny ears because the timer's covering it.
I know, but they can.
But but I'm grateful that you guys follow my journey and you follow their journeys. And please, their link is in the description below. So if you're not subscribed to their channel, please go over and take a look at their channel. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things.
You have all the things here. You like what you see?
That's right. Do you have anything to say before we go?
I appreciate everybody being here. I'm so happy you both are here. Yay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yay.
love these guys.
We gotta make this a thing.
What about you, buddy?
Honestly, I built most of my channel, but doing this kind of stuff.
Yep.
And I absolutely appreciate anybody that would come by and subscribe, like, share.
I had no idea that I'd meet this guy because he was like, when I saw him live stream, I was like, he's like this celebrity guy. He would never want to talk to me.
High five, brother.
Ever. Ever.
No, what we need to do is
A collective high five?
What are we doing?
no, you need to come this way,
Are we giving all 10?
and then you need to come this way,
I don't know what the hell's
and then
happening.
there you go.
Anyway,
You need some grease or what?
apparently I need a little lubing. Listen, guys, I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you again for stopping by. And until the next time, have a scrap happy day. Bye.